Ooh, ah. All right, y'all. Oh, you know what?
Is this Cirque du Soleil stuff in the background?
It's whatever there was that was royalty free
I
on
like
a
it.
website I have a subscription to. Um, yeah, I figure we have to have a little something, little
I
something new,
like
a little
it. It
something
looks great,
fun.
hey?
Thanks. I'm definitely not stalling because I forgot to open up my notes and just talking about a video. Okay,
Legend Keeper, everybody.
Legend
Go
Keeper,
get it.
guys. It's great. Um, it's wonderful, and it is everything that I've ever wanted in my life. Now I'm going to read some stuff that I wrote in Legend Keeper from notes from previous episodes that I also kept in Legend Keeper, and also the map, because you can do that too. Okay, so we are back in the Revelia. Where? So, our party, we have Kate, played by Blair, Kithley, played by Heather, and Med, played by Kelly. Were wandering different woods when they found themselves transported into a mysteriously sinister world of the Revelia. The carnival that they found themselves in ran by none other than Heckna, the ominous ringleader. We look back on our last adventure. Y'all traveled through the Midway and discovered, yeah, not all is what it seems. Inside the glittering gates of Revelia, Heckna has some sort of spell over the entire operation. Posters keep tabs on revelers. Revelers will nearly kill to impress Heckna, and there seems to be no escape from this frightful world. Since you've been here, you've seen mysterious animal amalgamations called amalgamations in the book because they're clever. Paraded through the streets, fleshy monsters terrorizing patrons, and the children are not exactly what they seem to be. Though the party has found allies in the way of Luck, a wonderful little Kinku friend, an elf huntress named Marlowe, and of course, our tabaxi, Zefree, who we love so much. But they are still far outnumbered by the carnival followers. So, last time we saw our group heading off toe to toe with the head of security, very competent individual named Sean. He was not. And his goons as they attempted to shield another ally, Pinky, who was having a little rough day. She had some of her memories popped back into her head. And y'all, with the help of Zefree, fought by her side as she kind of went off on these jawbreakers during her breakdown. Though, eventually, Heckna intervenes, stopping the fight and whisking Pinky away from view, but accidentally, the party seemed to be swept up in the magic and brought into a dark and gruesome hideout in the funhouse, the part of the carnival near the big top usually reserved for Heckna's top lieutenants. The toy maker, a mysterious marionette, happens to be one of these lieutenants and also maybe a friend. Y'all just met. They helped Pinky get their memories back and seemed to be very close to Locke. But they were able to escort you out and away from whatever horror Heckna, Heckna and the owner of the lab had planned for Pinky's punishment. You all exited through a passage to the flop house where a large casino could be seen filled with revelers playing games and other merriments about. And then you walked out into the dark and humid night. Now, on the side of the Midway, you see the false facade of fun, innocence, and joy have crumbled away. You're now privy to the dark magics that seem to take hold over the carnival grounds, and everyone who touches it, Zefree, had left y'all to go back to her carnival tent, where she tells fortunes and such to basically pretend to be a loyal follower of Heckna again until maybe she can help y'all in some other way. Which has left you all standing here alone in the muddy streets of the Dismaydium, outside of the flophouse, under the dim glow of the Heckatron, floating far above your heads, looming tall is the big top tent, brighter than ever, and distant sounds of cheers and whistles emanate from it. The moonlight gleams over a huge blood-red anatomical heart a Ferris wheel, a merry-go-round, and more. In the distance, the colorful lights of the jamboree twinkle and glow. Y'all have just settled, parted ways with your friend. What would you like to do?
I'd like to go beat shit up, is what Kithily just says. I feel like we should get some aggression out. And unless I can go beat some heads in, I think we should go to the games.
Does it question for Jim? Does it look gross? Like, are we actually physically seeing like a difference? Does it change our sight?
It does. It does. So, and it could be a combination of. Hold on. Why are these PDFs not loading? It could be a combination of, the other areas more kept up for more revelers daytime when y'all are there compared to night. But you do kind of see the very ill hidden signs of, there's some broken lights, there's some rips in some of the tents now. Like I said, the ground is more muddied and not upkept. You can see now further in some of the rides that are a little off. And you even kind of notice as you see people walking around that they even seem different. That, some of the clown kind of creatures like Pinky was that you see walking around look dirtier, look rougher. You can see some of the plasma punks like Laird that, are less flamboyant and performative and more like rough and tough and spikes and leathers, So it seems like a very different vibe. You even notice, too, now that you've been standing here a little bit, you see randomly clown cars just zooming around. It looks to be some sort of, transportation. You can see a couple of the thralls get in and zoom off. No one driving any of these vehicles. They seem to be kind of like some sort of weird thing. And you even see some of them going towards the jamboree, but you don't remember ever seeing them when you were actively in it. So it's just a lot of puzzle pieces aren't quite clicking together, and things just are seeming a lot more off than they were before. Like, you had the icky feeling before, now you see the confirmation of your icky feelings.
Yeah. I would say Kate's probably doing the ballerina thing where you're just like on your tiptoes, but her body language is kind of a lot more kind of eked out, just ugh. So if she you would maybe think she was cold because she's kind of just holding her arm and just kind of looking around, being games might be fun, but it's still just looking around at everything.
So we're at the Dismaydium, right?
Yeah,
right
okay. That's kind of the whole back half of, if you're looking at the map, kind of the back half of the carnival, and you're currently right in front of the flop house, which is kind of top left.
Okay. Let's go to games and clear our heads for a little bit and spend some tickets that Locke has given us and we have obtained. Let's do that.
While they're kind of standing here and talking, you hear very small, squishy footprints or footsteps coming behind you from the mud. Just, oh, hey guys, what's up? And you turn around and you see Scooter Von Snooter.
So you were gonna say it's Pinky, and I was gonna be like,
out of nowhere.
Yeah, he just kind of looks. He's like, "Are y'all here looking for the stick too?"
We could be.
We are now.
You should. This is the most amazing thing that has ever happened in the Revelia, ever. And he points up at the Heckna that usually has clips from the game shows, ads for like Candy's Emporium, and it's got a lot going on. Now it is just one solid screen. Let me read it out so I don't tell you the wrong thing that it says. You see that it displays a single image with text. The image is the purple and gold spoke that Pinky had been wielding. That was her unicycle, but that she was kicking the shit out of people with. And it's superimposed on top of this like white moon and a red background, with white text and a black outline reads, "Have you seen the stick? The hunt is on. Return the stick to Heckna for 5,000 red tickets and the honor of being our new master of ceremonies." Then, in like smaller text under it, it says, "Information leading to the retrieval of the stick, 1,000 red tickets."
Wait a minute.
The Master of Ceremonies.
Wasn't that Laird?
No. There was an old master of ceremonies, but there hasn't been for a very long time now.
Oh.
Laird's just fun. He's the master of the game show.
Oh. Is Heckna not Master of Ceremonies?
No, so Master of Ceremonies was kind of like the second in command, Heckna's right-hand man, Really, really makes everything go.
What happened to the old one?
He changed positions.
Okay.
Laterally or
Demotion?
I feel like I can show you better than I can tell you.
oh well, now I just can't wait.
If y'all want to, I mean, actually, you've got to go. Not even clear your schedules. You gotta go to the Tunnel of Love.
I mean, it's now the time. Like, that seems really weird. Like, why would we do that? I mean, this just seems like I just really don't feel comfortable doing that. Like, I'm an upstanding bird gentleman, and I have like 2 ladies, and that's just really not acceptable to have to go into the Tunnel of Love. Can we go somewhere else?
Ned, but love is very sweet.
I'm just not ready for that. Like, it feels really weird. Like, maybe he starts fluffing a
Oh,
little
I
bit and like
promise.
molting a little bit, and like,
There's
Okay, man.
there's so much more to offer than just the love.
if
Love.
birds could blush.
You will be razzled like never before. Heckna's taste in punishment is just brilliant. Can't wait to see what he does to the traitor Pinky. Anyway, you've got to make your way to the Tunnel of Love. If you
Pinky
really want to know.
Punishment?
Is that where Pinky's going to be? Is in the Tunnel of Love?
Oh no, the Tunnel of Love was very specifically for the previous Masters of Ceremony. Like I said, it's a lot to explain. You just got to see it. It is amazing. Some of Heckna's best work, if I do say so myself.
Kate is like doing kind of like a little like kind of like the pony dance, but like to the beat of going like tunnel of love, tunnel of love, tunnel of love, tunnel of love. So she's down.
I mean, it doesn't sound great, Med. Doesn't. I think it's just maybe named Tunnel of Love. I don't think love happens within it.
If you
Definitely.
guys are okay with it, then I will be okay with it. I just wanted to make sure everyone was okay before just going. Like,
We really just met like 2 days ago, so we're cool. Yeah, we cool. Good friends. Love it. Kate's over here dancing. You know what? This is just getting awkward. I think we should go.
let's never talk of this again.
Sounds great.
So do y'all know where the stick is?
What is this? Oh, the stick. Right. What is the stick?
Are there clues? Is it magical? Like how?
Do we have the stick?
Where was it lost at?
I heard rumors, I don't know, that whenever Pinky went berserk, it went missing.
I wonder if Locke would know. Because, like, lost and found?
Yeah, we didn't pick anything
Maybe I
up.
should have
did we?
checked there.
No. He's
I went back
super
to where the
rude.
victory happened, and I didn't see anything there, though there was quite a mess. I did have to pull Sean out of the dunk tank, but he didn't
Yeah.
see the stick either.
What does the stick do?
I don't know, but Heckna
What's the
wants
stick look like?
that. He points
Oh.
up to the picture, and yeah, so it's like the purple kind of checker pattern, little spikes. It's got a little head on it.
Okay.
So basically, whenever Pinky decided to use it as a weapon, she just ripped the wheel off of it and just started beating people with the broad end of it.
And we definitely don't have it, right?
Yeah, we. Okay.
Okay, I didn't think so.
I would assume it might be in the, like, tank with the monster or whatever, that tentacle thing that came out. It might be in there.
I don't think I want the 5,000 ticket, 5,000. I don't think I want it that bad. That thing is terrifying.
You can always wrestle a monster.
Anyway, I'm
So
gonna
we
go to the Tunnel of Love and see if there's anything there. It's just fun, you know? It's really pretty.
Let's go too.
I think maybe
Yeah.
maybe the master's ceremonies and the stick are related. I feel like there's something scratching the back of my head that makes me think that, and that's why I want to go. And it's one of my favorite places.
I gently bap him in the back of the head, to try and dislodge it, whatever he's thinking. What was it?
Do y'all know where the stick is?
We think it might be at the eatery.
I bet Felix took it, that dirty thief.
You should check there.
I'm gonna check there. If it's there,
I
I'll make sure you get your 1,000 tickets.
appreciate that. Thanks.
Yeah,
Pretty
let's-
honest of you. That's
skips
nice.
off.
I think so. Do we want to go to the Tunnel of Love? Kate really wants to go, but you also just mentioned talking to Locke. Should we do that after or before?
Yeah. I want to do the tunnel first because I feel like we'll get, if we see the old MC, I feel like we'll get more information.
Matt, I'm glad you've turned around. Tunnel of Love. Let's go.
Now that I know that it's not like, you guys must use love in a different way than I have learned in for what love to mean for common. So I'll just assume it's a lost in translation thing, and it's totally fine.
What?
We're never talking
as
about it
we're
again. I'm
walking-
just talking about it. Yeah, we're not talking about it.
But now I want to know what it means.
In my language, it doesn't translate very well.
Oh, okay. That probably makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
You'll hear a
Could
little
you try?
glass bottle fall over.
What does
You hear like off to the side a little glass bottle fall over.
Is it the kids?
You see 4 of them come rolling out from under a tent. One of them's like holding a bottle of like root beer. And they're just like, hi. The one that like goes to drink the root beer does, and it's like his whole head like separates for his mouth and then closes back.
Hey, you guys know this place pretty well, yeah? You're like rolling around, literally rolling all over the place, yeah?
It's very fun. They're like covered in mud.
So, you probably know like all the like little secret entrances and whatnot, right? And like all the little booby traps and stuff that, yeah, you do.
Maybe like some of them.
Right. So
I'll tell you about what I
Yes.
know
Yeah.
for a price.
Name your price.
I would like a giant gummy bear. Or like 5 tickets so I can go buy my own.
I think. How about you? I will give you 2 tickets now. And if the information is good, like, yeah, that's legit worth 5 tickets. I'll give you the other 3, but 2 just for your time.
Hold on. He turns around and like they all kind of go there like and they're like mumbling to themselves. He turns back around. Okay. But my price has gone up to 6 tickets if the info's good.
I decide if it's good for 6 tickets. But
Yes.
Bird Scouts honor.
I don't know what that means. Okay, so.
Perfect.
What's the coolest thing that I can think of to tell you?
How about
Oh, yeah?
I want to know about 2 things. I want to know about the Tunnel of Love and the creature that lives in like the dunk tank area that like
Steve!
Steve. Tell me about Steve and tell me about the Tunnel of Love.
Well, Steve is very grabby. But he's fun. Sometimes when we're like really bored, we'll go get him like little bugs and things. He likes to eat little bugs and things. And then if we give him bugs and things, he'll like throw us up in the air and like land in the water and like kind of woo woo. Only a couple of times have we felt out of the tunnel or out of the tub, and like that's not as fun. But like the rest of it is super fun.
Eats bugs.
Yeah, he likes bugs. Especially like the big juicy beetles, the ones you can find in the forest.
What happens when you fall out of the tank?
Oh, usually something breaks and we have to go get it replaced. Mm-hmm.
And Kate's just sitting there like on the ground, just like listening, just like this.
You can see the one that's talking, like his lower jaw area that had been like open to drink the root beer is like very clearly like a different color from like the rest of his head. Like it's all like whitish colored up here, and then like this area is kind of a pinkish color. The Tunnel of Love, I don't know a lot about it. We don't really go there a lot. There's not a lot of fun places to roll around because we just get yelled at, or then like the water hurts.
Do you also fear love?
What's that?
Wait. Hold up. The water hurts?
Yeah, it's like really icky.
Is it like stinging hurt or just like grabby hurt?
Stingy hurt. But like
Stingy
the
hurt.
insides.
And is there anything in the water?
I don't think so. I only know about Steve that lives in water.
Okay. I wasn't sure if there was a stingy Steve available.
That's fun.
Right? Yeah. What about is there anybody in the Tunnel of Love who lives there?
Oh yeah, there's the scary teethy guy.
Teethy guy.
Yeah.
Does he also like bugs?
No, he doesn't like anything that I know of.
Oh.
He
Does he
usually
does he
just-
talk
Naughty.
to you?
What?
Never mind, keep going.
Does he talk to you?
Sometimes if he's feeling chatty, but normally he's just like really angry or like really sad.
Is he look like me? Or does he look like you? Or does he look like her, points to Kate, or her and points to Kithley?
Kinda none of us. I would say
You-
closer to me because I think I think that the flesh lady maybe messed with him too.
Okay.
How could he be so angry in a tunnel of love?
I don't know.
Have you guys ever been out into the forest where it's fun to roll around in all the dirt and mud? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but there's like
Sometimes.
bears and stuff, right?
Yeah. They're
So what do you
scary.
do?
Usually climb up a tree until it leaves.
Smart. That's
Yeah.
smart.
Sometimes Gertrude comes and scares them off for us if she's around.
That's very smart. Oh,
Mhm.
last thing.
Yeah.
Have you seen a purple checkered, um, like like a pointy metal bar anywhere?
Not that I can think of. I would maybe. Me and old Olga's got like some really, really good stuff. And like she bonked me really good on the head one time. It might have been with that stick. I don't really know. It still kind of hurts. And then the other one, like,
That was recent.
yeah. I don't know if it was that stick. I just know she bonked me really good and she's got really good things. And then like another one kind of, she's like, that. It's just because we went into the place we weren't supposed to go, the under construction zone. I don't.
Where's the under construction zone?
Uh,
What's it by?
there. Good question. Let's look at the map. The
Yeah.
map, at the map, at the map. It is behind the Ferris wheel.
Oh, 19.
Mm-hmm,
Under construction. Literally called under construction zone. Okay. And is Olga we haven't met her, have we?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Maybe
Okay.
if Kithley wants to do an intelligence check, which I know is probably such a strong suit for her.
I'll do an intelligence check, sure.
Yeah.
Oh, is she the one that brought me here?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. I'll roll the check. I rolled a 1.
No, be clueless.
Kithley is just like,
Who's
we
that?
have stood here for too long. And so
Okay.
she's hero posing, looking for just distracted.
Okay. Last question. And this, if you answer me good, you will get your extra ticket.
Okay.
What's the best game to play?
Well, I don't know if Steve would throw y'all around like they throw us around, but it's very fun. But
So not the Steve game.
Yeah.
Like in the actual game area.
I think my favorite game that isn't the Steve game is probably I think I like Pop Goes the Clown the most.
All right.
Though, if you're like really strong, like one of these days, I'm gonna be able to do it. I've been trying really, 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 really hard. I like Hit Me Heckna. That's very fun too. But I never win that one because I'm very small.
Well, we've got a strong person. Look at her hero pose.
Oh yeah, you can have that one for sure.
Okay. I give the kiddo 6 tickets.
Perfecto. And there's this one that's been like holding on to his feet, so he's like in a little ball, and has just been constantly rolling around y'all to the point there's like a little trail in the mud of like his circle around y'all, and he stops and he's like real dizzy. He's like, "Oh, we came here for a reason. Locke says to come pick up your items from the lost and found."
Oh.
He throws up a little from like spinning so much. It's like nothing but candy.
Well,
Okay.
Med kind of steps back.
Yeah. Rolling again.
Let's go see Locke. We've literally been beckoned.
Is that okay, Kate?
We'll go to the tunnel soon.
of love.
Now, Kate, do you want to go because there's another like MC in there who's probably like really razzle dazzle, or do you want to go because it's love?
Can I say both?
Yes, but to lock first, then to love.
As y'all
It's
are-
it's alphabetical. I can't. I'm sorry. Them's the rules.
Met is spoken.
It's
As
okay.
y'all are
I
like-
know you're afraid of love.
I don't know what you're talking about. Like that. I'm not afraid of love. That's so weird. Like I don't know why you would say these things because that's like we should just go.
We're not talking about this, remember?
Kate has a new mission.
Find mad love.
Just say.
As y'all walk away, you see that 2 of the... Did I say there was 5? I don't remember. However many extra of the little children of the candy corn are kind of like... They've rolled over and they're like just like throwing a bottle back and forth playing. And then 3 of the other ones have like situated themselves on top of each other's shoulders and put on a trench coat and they're trying to get into the casino.
It's literally 3 kids in a coat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did they
Love
get in?
it.
Let's see if they get in.
Yeah, let's see.
Let's see. I would just roll off between the white one being the kids and this blue one being the dumb guard.
Because wait, can I cast Thermagy to like I think that's how you say it. Thaumaturgy to kind of give them like a deeper voice, like an adult voice.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Let them roll with advantage. We'll
Yay!
Oh wow. Yeah, they got a 19 and the guard got a 5. And he's like, "Oh, yes. Come right in. Hold on. I have a name.
Sir.
Yes, please. Come right in. Magna Nemo. We are very happy to see you again." They're like, "Thank you. I appreciate it. Next time, maybe you shouldn't dilly-dally and let me in." And you hear like a little from under the trench coat. They go in.
Dilly dally.
Alrighty. So, y'all heading to lock first?
Yes.
Cool. So, you walk through the Dismaydium, kind of seeing just the things that are very new to you. You're noticing that even from when you were in the Jamboree before and able to kind of look this direction, there was a lot you couldn't see. So, like, you now see this big giant anatomical heart sticking out of the thing, which you did not see before. You can only see really the big top and the Ferris wheel. And so you're kind of realizing there was some sort of veil, because you just walk right past a couple of tents and boom, you're back in the Midway. And you're like, I never noticed any of that. But you walk to Locke's cart, and he is in there, and next to him, also waiting anxiously, is Stefano, the toy maker's little marionette talking buddy. And they both look so relieved when you walk in the door. They're like, "Oh my goodness, y'all are okay. I heard about everything that happened. You are okay, yes?"
With Pinky.
Oh, poor thing. Well, I think the toy maker is trying to figure out some more info for us so we can see what has happened and if there's anything we can do. I'm glad you were able to leave it all. And I guess a maybe not so happy, but definitely a pleasant coincidence. You're now allowed to traverse the Dismaydium, which is further than a lot of us have gotten. Me, especially, since I haven't gotten out of this door. But
No, if that's really that good of a thing, but okay.
well, I hate to switch the subject away from something so dire as Pinky, but seeing as we have no real information or way to help at this current time, I couldn't help but notice that Heckna has found quite a need for her weapon. There hasn't been a search like this since... I can't really remember one, to tell you the truth. Maybe perhaps when Cicero first turned on Heckna, before Heckna knew the fullness of his betrayal.
Is that the Master of Ceremonies?
Yes. Yes.
What happened?
The previous Master of Ceremonies, Cicero, was perhaps closer, honestly, to Heckna than Sophie currently, which is surprising, seeing as close as they've gotten lately. So his betrayal was almost a fatal wound for Heckna when he struck down. It was a long, long story, but I guess the gist of it is Cicero decided he did not like how Heckna was running things and was trying to stop him, and did so in a very obvious, very hurtful, very nearly successful way. But he didn't have everything he needed to stop Heckna. Therefore, he was captured and punished in what seemed a fair way to Heckna. Yes. No, it's a funny thing. You spend your life with someone, building something together, and one day you wake up and realize it's all wrong, and the person you dedicated yourself to is all wrong, and, what do? Keep them anyway, even when it's hurting them. I think that has something to do with the Tunnel of Love being Cicero's prison. Heckna felt betrayed. More personally.
How did Cicero almost succeed? And was he trying to destroy the Revelia or destroy Heckna?
The details and the rumors are a bit scattered. I don't fully know the whole story or the exact details, and honestly, I'm hoping maybe y'all can figure those out for me. It's been a while, like I said, since anyone that hasn't already turned has been allowed into the Dismaydium, and therefore possible access to talk to him.
So he's actually there?
He's trapped just as I am.
So Heckna's heartbroken.
Yes, he was so heartbroken, I believe he stole Cicero's heart himself. As punishment. And literally locked him into it. Well,
was he compliant in this? Did he help make it? Did Cicero help make this?
I believe yes. I think then things started going in a direction that Cicero was not as happy with. I don't know what exactly the disagreements were. It just seems he may be just one tiny step at least below Heckna's twistedness. But he's cranky, seeing as he has no heart, really. All he feels is anger and sadness. And, honestly, I'd be cranky if I was in his shoes, too. But
What does
he's
this have to
gotten
do with the
further.
stick?
The stick, I'm not sure. It seems important. Like I said, there hasn't been a search like this in ever. I think that I can send out some more eyes. I'll get a hold of Marlo, see if she can start doing some digging. She's very good at finding lost things for me. If y'all will do the same as well. But I think if we have any hope to getting out and ending this, Cicero may be someone to attempt to get an audience with. May
Is
not be easy.
Cicero is Cicero undead like Laird is?
Oh, I would imagine so, seeing as his heart was ripped from his body and then he now lives in it.
That's a good damn point.
Uh-huh.
Good job, Locke.
Thank you. I am quite the detective.
Evident.
Are you okay, Kate?
This is all just a lot more sad than I thought. She's gonna take out her viol and then just start playing like very sad tunes.
Maybe you can help
Just
make him
thinking about
happy again. With your music or your dancing, or you're really good at that, right?
Thank you, Kibbley.
You're welcome. What do you think, Med? Do we go check on Cicero?
That was the plan. Now he just has a name. But we were always going to go to Locke and then Love.
I also, before you leave, great plan. Good luck. Like you said, he's honoring the best of days, and I do not want to downplay how dangerous he is. A individual who feels nothing but anger and sadness, and his past unknown. Just let that be on your minds. I don't want to lead you in there thinking he'll have a conversation with you. It may take time or tricks. But besides that, good luck in figuring out whatever you wish to do there. I will say also, tickets are very helpful. You would hate to be caught without them. If you need something, I do have more jobs for you if y'all are interested. And what was I paying you before? 30?
It was 60 total.
You're right.
I was gonna offer 60 now.
Last time I got 20. So either we did 2 jobs for you for 30 apiece.
That's right. So we'll do it for 30 apiece. Were y'all getting 20 last time?
It's the same price.
Yeah.
That's 10 extra tickets a person, isn't it?
How much total are you wanting to give us?
I was just gonna give you a raise.
Yep, let's
But
do
I
it.
feel like I need to know what your previous rate was.
The previous rate was 30 tickets a task. So that we each got
Total?
10.
Gotcha. Then yes, 60, so now you each get 20.
Yes. That's a nice raise.
Okay, you're welcome. I like to keep my friends happy,
It's a good cost
Like
of
to
living
keep 'em-
adjustment. I appreciate it.
You're very welcome. Look, things are getting scary, and a lot of what I need you to do is maybe in a place that others can't really go. So, nice little bump. Also, still up for grabs. Anything cool y'all find, I'll still buy it from you.
What do you need, Locke? Where is this going?
Well, Nope. It's not that. Nope. It's not that. Hold on. There's a lot of charts here. None of them are the ones that I'm needing. Here it is. All right. The first one is a little selfish. You don't have to do it anytime soon. It seems like you got a lot of bigger things on your plate. But you know how your old buddy Locke is just stuck here all the time, has to listen to the parade every day at the same time, always the same. Has to hear Polly all day saying the same thing every day on loop. Well, also, the misery go round over there plays the same 5 songs every day on loop. It's driving me more mad than I probably already am. Self-aware. Calliope Hurdy-Gurdy. She is a awakened marionette that runs it and somehow only knows 5 songs. If you would please, and he like pulls back a little drawer, grabs something out, just like give her this. Just like just one more song I think could help me out for a little bit. And you see he hands you like a little wooden kind of coin stamp that has little holes in it. Like think the old music boxes where you like turn it and the little metal bits kind of ding 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 ding. But it's just like a perfect little circle. Just like, it's a new song. At least we'll put it in a rotation and it'll save me a little bit and I can think and maybe be more helpful for the things you need help with. Good? Okay.
That sounds good. I think that's good. Yeah,
Okay,
that's-
thank you.
seeing nods from everyone. Yes. Mhm.
Beautiful.
I'm usually pretty good at helping people with music.
That is very true. If you ever have time and want to teach her other things, that would be very helpful too. But this one I know at least can be an immediate result. I don't know how her ability to learn is. It doesn't seem like a lot of the marionettes around here retain much information.
I love the marionette.
They're great. Anyway, I'll have other things, I'm sure, by the time you get back, but I need to be able to think, and I cannot do that currently. It is getting a little unbearable. Oh, also, I forgot, I have found something y'all have been looking for. One of my children brought it in the other day. He got lots and lots of gummy bears as a thank you. Hold. Like digs under. I kept it aside this time with a note on it that it was for y'all. And he holds up this like little rucksack looking bag.
A bag!
A bag!
Did we need a bag?
A bag
With
that
extra
holds
pockets?
A lot of things.
Oh.
And
He like turns upside down, sticks like his whole upper body in it, and then flips it back.
oh. So Med starts to stick out his feather wing, and like tries to grab it. Oh,
He
whoa!
slaps it with his little feather wing.
You said it was.
You said it was
You
ours.
said it was for
You
us.
still have to buy it.
Oh.
I run a business here. We may be friends, but come on, friends respect their friends' pricing.
Okay, so what's your pricing?
15 tickets.
I give 5 tickets to Med.
How?
I just count 'em out right there,
too.
Is that the friends and family price?
Oh, yes. Everyone else I would sell these for 30.
Wait, how much did you just say?
15.
15.
15?
I want to.
I just realized my thing. How
I
much
want to do
tickets?
insight
is
to see if
in a
he's
bag.
lying to me about that shit.
Okay. Go ahead. I don't have D&D Beyond open, so y'all tell me when and what you roll.
Totally. So I'm gonna roll insight. Oh, I could have just clicked it on there. Okay, so nothing. 13.
Yeah, you kind of look at him, and he seems pretty honest about it.
Okay.
Like, oh,
1, 2.
While you're
That's
counting, Kate's, just because I want to try my new proficiency that I have. Kate's gonna say, Locke, you silly bird, don't you remember? It was 10. She's gonna try to
roll it.
yeah,
Deceive that bitch.
deception.
Mm-hmm.
Please. Shit. 14. Damn it.
He's like looking at
Wait.
it.
If I have proficiency, no, it's expertise that it doubles.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck! I should have done persuasion.
Did I say 10? Because I was already paying y'all 10, and now it's 20, and then did I say it was 15, but it was actually 10? Am I getting my numbers confused again?
You
Sounds like 10.
It might have been 10.
Can I can I, and you can tell me no, but do like Kate just starts going into this like extremely long-winded explanation of like, yeah, remember this happened and then this happened and then this happened and you said this number and then this number and then this number and then we came back and we did that job for you and then this and then this and then she wants to persuade with them.
He's already bought it. He rolled.
Oh, okay.
13. You started cursing your roll before you ever figured out what happened.
Because I wanted to use sorry.
Kithily gets so confused. And eventually, like, she's counting them out, and then she's taking them back, and she obviously can't do subtraction after addition. It's just not working for her.
And it was one of those things that you're like, 1, 2, 3, and he's like, and then there were like 3 of y'all, or no, there was 4 of y'all because of this, and you're like, fuck, what was I
Finally, she finally just holds up the 5 tickets and looks at Med really sad. I don't know.
Med's gonna take the 5 tickets and basically I'll give Locke 10 tickets and just say that Kate, why don't you get us some candy or something later? Buy us a game.
Okay.
Perfect. And take that.
Candy. I remembered something else. Okay. Yeah, here. He just like trades off now, like completely like struck the thing. I forgot I had another job. I did have one already ready for y'all that I needed to get done. Again, not dire circumstance by any means, but it would be helpful and probably important. Make sure I'm looking right there. I think we need. Oh God, I'm gonna have to find Marlowe and ask her again. Keys. So, Marlowe is looking for keys, and they're very important keys that only open certain doors. She'll have more information on it, but it seems that there was one that Candy and Bab used to have because they used to be a thing. Here's a little lore. Oh, they used to be a thing. They had, what was it called? It was... Hold on. It's here somewhere. It was really clever. It was a really clever name. Okay, Bab and Candy. Okay, there used to be a couple, and they had sweet meats and sugar bones. But then apparently something went bad. And now Babs has Babs Meadery, and then Candy is Candy Emporium. I don't know. Long gone now. But they used to have the key because the key went to the favorite vendor at the time. But now it's Felix, which is why Candy hates Felix so much. And honestly, I fucking hate that guy too. He is such a, like, well, actually, and has to like over explain shit to you that you already know. He comes in here, tries to organize my shop. Fuck that guy.
I wouldn't know anyone like that.
Right? How horrible for someone to be like that. Anyway, yeah, Marlo's looking for keys, and I think he has one. I don't know. I'll get her to find y'all, and hopefully work towards that a little better. That was that. I should start writing things down.
Don't. Never write down your crimes.
That's true. That's why I don't. Is so I can't get. God. It's the music. It's the music. I think that's what it is. It's just it keeps playing in my head constantly. Anyway. I think that's all I had for you.
You mentioned talking to Cicero was going to be difficult.
Yes.
Are you assuming this because of the lack of heart, or are you basing this on previous attempts?
Both. Both. I've never met him personally, obviously, as neither of us can leave our domiciles. But I've heard, like I said, he is ornery on his best of days and rather grumpy and cruel.
Do you know what would appease him? Like a gummy bear? You know what I mean? Like, what's
Yeah.
his gummy bear?
What is his gummy bear? Oh, you
Or his
saw Pip.
popsicle.
You saw Pip, huh? Yeah, he asks for gummy bears all the time. That's his thing. I really don't know.
Okay.
I think maybe if he can gather any sort of intel, see what's up, maybe.
Is there anybody else that would know information about him? Did he have friends?
I don't know.
Hmm.
I can get the toy maker to do some digging, though. I think he's on quite the short leash currently after the current circumstances. It seems that Heckna is keeping his allies close.
Hmm. Tunnel of love.
I mean, yeah, we can try our tunnel of love first draft. I don't think anything's going to happen, but we can, like, I don't think we're going to be successful, but it'll be nice to know what we're going up against.
I
See,
try
Meg,
again.
you
That's the
do
way
know
to do
about
it.
love.
Oh,
You just got to
yeah.
keep trying.
Okay. Oh, okay.
It's a
Yeah.
process.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. Practice makes
There we
perfect.
go.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
It's a journey.
Mm. Well, I've got a traveler's bag, so like I'm ready for the journey. You need a torch.
Let's go. Let's just,
Okay.
you know what? Kate, why don't you lead the way?
She's gonna do her tunnel of love dance. All the way.
I'm not going. I'm just going to follow.
Alright, bye. I'll be here. Like I always am. Oh, God. Just mumbling as she'll leave. Okay. Y'all are heading to the Tunnel of Love.
Yay!
Yay! Alrighty. So, you'll make your way back through the Dismaydium a little bit. This time kind of walking more through the main stretch near the big top where you can still hear sounds of revelry going on. There's some sort of act, some sort of something going on there, as there always is. Pass by the merry-go-round misery go-round. Hearing now a song you've definitely heard earlier in the day as you've been walking by, and you're like, oh yeah, it really does do that, huh? And you start to make your way towards the Tunnel of Love through a couple of the other tents when all of a sudden, right in front of you, multicolored confetti just poof explodes out of nowhere. The whole, like, kind of all the revelers and stuff around kind of turn their attention and like, ooh, ah, as Heckna steps out with a deep bow. His mask, once again, fixed into a wide smile, but you notice there are splatters of blood and candle wax covering the mask and his robes. He puts his hands on his hips and takes in a deep breath, kind of making a little pose, and then exhales, and when he does, it's just like steam and bubbles kind of come out, and everyone around like, oh, yay, Heckna. A few of the bubbles pop, splattering glitter and a little bit of blood on the crowd. Hard day on the job. Don't even ask, really. You just can't trust anyone these days. What say you to a little bit of fun? Nothing gets the blood pumping like blowing off steam. I know just the place for a jolly good laugh. Come on now. Don't make me make you. He looks at y'all and his mask kind of winks. He kind of turns around to start heading towards, like, the Tunnel of Love and just stops for a second and, like, looks back like, don't make me make you.
Start walking.
Smile.
I smize.
I gotta say, your kid came up just at the perfect timing, Kelly. He was just like,
It's his birthday, and so he's up late.
birthday! Happy birthday!
Our Sheltie mascot is 4 years old today.
Aw.
Yay!
I remember his first year at Gen Con.
Mm-hmm. He'll be back this year too.
He's such a baby.
Oh, yay!
He went to the Crit Roll show with us.
He did. He didn't
Whoa,
appreciate
nice.
it and fell asleep.
No.
And then people were talking and laughing, and he got mad.
I mean, I feel that. If I'm sleeping, I'm like, everyone shut up. Napping here. Okay.
Napping.
So, said Heckna looks back. Don't make me make you. And you'll start to kind of walk with him. You see the crowd kind of follows, and Scooter is there because he had been heading kind of towards the tunnel after going and checking wherever it was that you sent him on a wild goose chase. He seems just as happy and, like, in awe that Heckna is here, and, like, he's so cool. But you'll start walking towards the Tunnel of Love. You're kind of going through an area that's a little more wooded, a little more foresty, and a clearing opens up, and like I say, you see this giant anatomical heart with a red kind of river that flows around it. The entrance to this little tunnel is very dark and shadowy, but you see a couple of, like, kind of swan-shaped gondolas floating about on some sort of predetermined track. As you walk up, you can barely see, because y'all are kind of looking past Heckna. You think you see a little bit of movement just right inside the entrance in the shadows. And we'll take a quick break.
Ooh, prepare spells.
Nice.
Oh boy.
Ooh, we leveled up. I probably have more spells. Oh my god.
You probably got more spells, girl. Alright, we're gonna finish leveling up to level 4. Take a quick break. I'm gonna go make some more coffee because your girl's real tired for some reason. I slept great last night. I don't know why I'm so sleepy. And then we'll be back for more fun and happiness, and definitely nothing creepy and gross.
And love. Med's gonna fall in love with Cicero.
Oh my.
Oh.
How
Damn.
adorable.
Already planned it.
There's a
Or
ship
we're gonna-
happening.
Or we're gonna hook. We're just gonna. This has now become a dating sim.
Yes.
Oh my god. God, this is just a dating sim for Kate. She's just trying to hook everybody up.
Love it. Love it. I mean, let's be honest though. So far of what you've met, the only like really viable candidates that aren't like undead or alien weird is like Locke,
Just because they're undead
Z Free,
doesn't mean anything.
Marlowe. You got 3 options, and then you 2. There's five possible suitors.
Just because they're undead, that don't mean anything. Love is love, baby.
Eh.
I don't
Anyway,
think it
we'll be right
transcends
back.
that point.
Yeah, I don't think so. We're back. What's up, guys? We are recaffeinated. We are refreshed. We're ready to go.
Let's go.
So, y'all have been walking. With Heckna, you kind of get into this opening. You see the tunnel of love, and the whole time you've been kind of following behind. It seems that you've seen Heckna before and the way he like touts about and plays little pranks and does all these different things. But this time it seems a little forced, and it seems a little more cruel. It could be because the blood splatter is really hurting the clown image, but at one point in time, as y'all are walking, you can kind of hear in the back that there's a crash. And everyone kind of turns. It's one of those clown cars has like crashed into another. And Heckna just like kind of like laughs and points and makes comments. And, it's like I said, it's a little more cruel of like laughing at someone's injuries. And then at one point in time, as y'all are walking, he even grabs like a pocket, like a book of tickets out of his pocket and throws it over into a crowd of jawbreakers that then just start like beating each other to try and get it. Like, it's very much he's actively starting shit, But with y'all, he's like, anyway, yes, I am very excited for y'all to see the Tunnel of Love. It is one of my greatest creations. Have y'all managed to go to the Midway yet? Have you played any games?
Not for lack of trying, I say with a big smile.
Well,
I think that's the one thing we'll do eventually.
I'm sure you will get to it very soon. And my offer still stands that your first trip is on the house. It seems like y'all could use a little bit of a pick-me-up since your last trip to the Midway was less pleasant. Or you could try... There's the Ferris wheel over there. It is gorgeous. Maybe try that. And he kind of like talks on and on about different bits of the whole circus itself. Very much just kind of like droning.
I will try to lead him on just to random like information that Kithley like isn't storing any of the information. She's just asking about it with the hope that Med probably is listening to anything that may be helpful. Med or Kate. I just Med's always taking the notes. So
does he bring up the tunnel?
Yes.
As in like you should go there, or like
he's leading you there currently. As y'all are walking, he's kind of like, y'all have to see the tunnel, like da da da. He kind of intercepted you and is just walking with you that direction.
Somehow he knows that we were. It's very like coincidental,
So coincidental.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, what is on y'all's to-do list?
Spending time with you, of course.
Oh, you flatter me.
I was told that I needed to go to the tunnel of love to find love. And so I'm going to the tunnel of love to find love.
Oh my goodness. You are looking for someone to love?
I heard there's something of that, or someone that needs love is in there, or someone that had love. I'm
There's
very
someone-
confused. I'm just going.
Well, let me just say that whoever you find in the tunnel of love, if they are already there, they know nothing of love, just breaking hearts. So maybe do the opposite of what they do. Because I say it's not good to play with someone's heart.
Did your heart get hurt?
Not as much as his did.
So you know a lot
I
about
wanna-
love.
I want to do some insight to kind of see, like, is this like anger, or is it like dark humor? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To kind of get an idea. There it goes. Ooh, 24.
Nice.
Like,
You
does he feel
see-
hurt underneath this, and this is just a bravado, or is he like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like he's a very good actor, and he is very much trying to play it off very cool and bravado. But there is a minute of where his face kind of drops for a second before he comes up with his retort. That makes it seem that yes, there is still a little bit of maybe. I don't think it's hurt anymore. I think it has evolved to just it's anger. You know, like he doesn't, I think, still have the emotions involved to be like hurt and saddened. He's just pissed and spiteful at this point.
Okay.
But there's a moment of like trying to come up with something to keep up the ruse that I'm fine.
Okay, so I'm gonna watch him very closely, and if I need to do like a perception or something, because I want to watch his facial features when I say this.
Mhm.
And I want to watch his whole body actions, looking for any tense muscle, flinches, anything. When I say, what did Cicero do to you?
Okay.
So I want to see his reaction when I say the name.
Yeah.
Ooh, can I look at that too?
Yeah, go ahead and roll insight. Roll insight.
Insight?
Finley just hears battle music in her head.
Oh, my insight's only 12. She wasn't good.
Okay.
18.
Okay. He does, Kate, you kind of notice like he's been holding himself very awkwardly compared to before. Like he's definitely not as at ease as he was the previous times meeting with y'all, but he does seem to kind of like prickle a little bit. And he's like, well, let me just say he got on my bad side and learned his lesson. Something you would all be wise to do. After all, this is a place of fun. There is no need for heartbreak and anger and jealousy.
I just wanted to make sure that I didn't accidentally do what he did. I don't want to hurt you.
That is very kind. I say, you may have chosen your company incorrectly a little earlier today, but hopefully you've learned your lesson and will stay on the bright side. After all, it's within all of our best interests that you have fun and enjoy the Revelia.
I wanna like, I don't know how possible this is. But like if he has like walking next to us, if he has like a loose hand, like just very lightly, I want to grab his hand and just like so like the most sincerely. And if I need to do a persuasion check, I will. And just be like, I'm so sorry that he hurt you, Heckna.
You grab his hand. He's like 8 feet tall. Like he's a huge, tall, gangly man.
I'm stepping on my ballerina shoes.
So like his big hand, he'll like put it and he'll go down to one knee. So he's like eye to eye with you. Go ahead and roll your persuasion.
It's new. God fucking damn it. Wait, what? Why is it only one though? I thought because I have expertise, don't I double it?
what is it in the because your proficiency bonus should be at 2 right now. Let me open.
Well.
Your persuasion
that
should be a
might
plus
be-
7.
Yeah, it is. So I got a 10.
Okay.
Shit!
He comes down to your level and sits there, and you say that, and he looks at you, and he looks very earnest, as much as a weird morphing ceramic mask can. He's like, thank you so much. And I am so very sorry for how exhausting things have turned for you. I hope you find some rest being here. That was my goal, after all. And he stands up and continues to kind of walk.
Is he walking towards the tunnel?
So
Okay.
he's walking towards the tunnel. You kind of follow after. And you now see a towering, twisted structure forms this gruesome ride before you. An anatomical human heart lays discarded on the ground, glistening and red with condensation. In the moonlight, the walls almost throb and pulse. A pool of blood-red water sits at the entrance to the heart. Swan-shaped boats bob in an undulating waters, and the stream runs through the opening into the tunnel of love. You now see, as you get closer, what you saw, just a quick little movement, a little glint in the moonlight. Standing directly in the entrance now is a tall figure. The gold of his lavish robes are tarnished and damp. Wispy curls of black mist drift from his form and grow denser around his waist. His legs and feet appear to be nothing more than dark railing smoke. A heavy, crude iron plate is nailed over the top of his head and his face, and the flesh from his nose and jaw have withered, showing rows of long teeth and a collapsed septum. In one hand, he grasps a long, jeweled baton and a closed fist at the tip. As Heckna approaches, the figure hisses a low, furious noise. His robes shift, revealing a hollow cavity in his chest where the ribs have been crushed and mangled, where his heart was torn out. Let me, real quick, transition everyone so y'all can see this figure. Heckna laughs. Sharp, cruel. Ah, there he is, the man of the hour himself. May I have the pleasure of introducing the one, the only, the infamous, previous Master of Ceremonies, Cicero, soon to be replaced, of course. I'm sure you all have questions for him. Go ahead, ask him anything. What color my favorite socks are, how I like my eggs in the morning, how his failed coup went, how long it took me to grow snout. Anything at all. The figure just kind of bobs. You can see he almost kind of, in his anger after he hissed, kind of goes kind of bows up towards the door and seems to be physically stopped by something and can't get through the entrance. And just, if you could see a glare, he would be glaring, as his teeth are bared. Oh, Cicero, don't tell me you're still angry. What do you have to be angry about all of this? It's just because of your betrayal, your scheming, something maybe everyone here could learn from. Just hisses.
Maybe ask Heckna and Cicero. Can he speak? Does he have a tongue still?
Oh, yes, he has a tongue. Do you still? Did Snout take your tongue? I thought it was just your heart that we took away. And you see that Cicero kind of like does again, like, oh, he wants to like kick ass so bad. He like lunges at it again.
I am going to do calm emotions. Try and
Okay.
get Cicero to calm down. It'll also let me see if I can penetrate that magic wall.
Okay.
It looks like it just happens. So
Is there
I
a
don't-
save or anything?
oh yes. Each humanoid a 20-foot radius sphere. Oh, this is a whole group of people.
Nice. So we're all just like real happy.
Yeah, so Heckna can calm his tits too.
Cool.
Although, let's see, make a charisma saving throw,
Okay.
and my DC is 14.
Okay. Heckna's very fine. Let me
I'm
double
sure he
check.
is.
He's not charismatic at all. What are you talking about?
No.
Let me look up real quick. Cicero save. One of these appendixes is the bad guys, but I don't remember which one. And it was what? What was the save?
14.
14? He just
Charisma.
passes as well.
Fuck. Okay.
Heckna just kind of, you see, like, the people around were like, yeah, you know, like, really amping up Heckna. Like, most of them had chilled. And they're just now like, oh, listening.
I can choose, like, for those who failed, basically I just want them to be indifferent to Cicero or indifferent to Heckna. Let's do indifferent to Heckna, because I know he gets off on people, like, getting on him. So they're going to be indifferent to Heckna until for 10 minutes or until I stop thinking about it.
Perfect.
Med's gonna get someone killed.
Probably Med.
And Heckna kind of like tosses, you know, he doesn't really have hair, but it's like his hat, you know, like he kind of swirls it, the little bell at the end of it, ching, 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 as he's kind of playing with it.
Cicero, I do have a question for you.
Cicero, will you talk to someone that isn't me? And he just kind of like turns his head where it's facing more you.
Why did you start following Heckna to begin with?
It's a long story that I barely remember. Heckna's like, oh, you can still talk. It has been ages since I've heard your beautiful, buttery voice. I just came by to introduce you to possibly the new Masters of Ceremony. Well, of course, there can only be one. He looks at three of y'all. Y'all can choose. Or I could have Sophie make you one. You know, get the best parts of everybody. Anyway.
When that question's asked, can I do detect thoughts on Cicero?
Yeah. What do I gotta do for that?
Let's check it because it's new.
Okay.
Concentration up to 1 minute, one action. Wisdom. Okay. For the duration, you can read the thoughts of certain creatures. When you cast a spell as an action, 30 feet away, the creature you choose has an intelligence of 3 or lower. It doesn't speak any language. The creature is unavailable.
Okay. So he just has to make a save.
You initially learn the surface thoughts of the creature. If you probe deeper, then the target must make a wisdom saving throw.
Do you want just his general vibe, or do you want to get in there? Get in there deep.
Let's get in there. I think I get the surface thoughts automatically. But I would like to probe it because why not?
What's your save?
And it knows that I'm probing its mind. Oh shit.
Okay. What's your save?
13.
13. You tap into this guy, and immediately you are hit with such strong emotions, almost like the immediate feeling of bitterness, sadness, and the sadness as that question kind of comes out, the sadness almost overtakes the bitterness. And you, more than like, with this creature that has now turned into such a like picture of how feelings can turn so sour, you begin to kind of see almost flashes of his thoughts of the Revelia. But as you remember it when you first came in, everywhere, happy, fun, people coming in and out. You see images of actual children, marionettes entertaining. You see the revelers and the clowns aren't razor teeth. It is all very much a very happy, very welcoming carnival. And then you see those images start to shatter. And as you do, you can feel the anger and the sadness and the betrayal from Cicero of what Heckna did to ruin this actual fun place and turning it into something more sinister and angry. And seeing that, like, betrayal. I guess that's what you're feeling a lot of, is betrayal from him.
I'll say when Kate casts this, she like goes like like if anybody's paying attention to Kate, she's like initially just like laser focused video game lock on to Cicero and is very just kind of like blank face. But as like that starts to like happen, it's just kind of like nothing in her face changes except like tears just start to like go down her face. And then once it like finishes, she'll just say, like, still with a pretty straight face, just say like, "Oh, Cicero, it was beautiful."
And like as you're having these feelings and looking at him, he turns his head again. You can't really see his eyes because that metal plate, but he does turn his head, and you can feel almost like he's not blocking these thoughts. He's knows you're in there as the wording of the spell, and he lets those thoughts go through. Like he's telling you without having to verbalize anything to Heckna.
Okay, kind of like that. If she kind of like gets it, she kind of like gets it, but doesn't get it at the same time. So she'll kind of do like the puppy dog head tilt, but kind of like just like not like look away from him and stuff like that, and then like tears still coming down.
Cicero then kind of turns his head and looks towards Heckna. I suppose this must be a fine joke in your mind, you fetid wrench. I already know about the new position. I know I'm to be replaced at last. You'll have your luxury of moving on, and I am to be denied that luxury. He like puts a hand out and like it hits the surface, and with his other hand he flings around that like brass staff that he's holding, and it just like poof, stuck in there. I may have failed your paltry imitation of a worthless worm, but you forget, under that precious mask, you're mortal. The great Heckna. He thinks he's so clever, so powerful, but he's only as good as those who help him and his sick games. Kind of like looks back to the crowd of people and then moves his head again more directly towards Heckna. Those like Sophie who tore my heart out and left me to haunt it. Everything is but a joke to them. He turns to now the three of y'all. And they care not who they wound. Heckna, Sophie, their minions. They care not for how they wound themselves, too. I believe that becoming the ringleader myself, I could preserve the joy and wondrous magic of the Revelia while ridding it of his influence. But now I know the only way to save the Revelia is to destroy it. And to destroy it, you must retrieve, he points up to the sky at the Hectron, a stick. That's why he wants it so bad. He's been here before. I see you still haven't found it. You see that Heckna kind of just like laughs, like rolling his eyes, trying to like play it off super cool. It's like, see how he laughs, as if he's not desperate to retrieve his little stick. As if he pretends there's nothing that can hurt him. Your mask is cracking, old friend. And your fear shines brighter than your cursed fucking moonlight. He poof with his stick again, like his little staff kind of under, as a like wave of this sour red thick water just whoosh flings out of the pool around the tunnel and splashes in y'all's general direction as he's hitting for Heckna, but y'all are standing right next to him. Everyone do a quick dex save for me, please.
$19.
23.
Okay.
$19.
Y'all all manage to kind of step out of the way as the splash of water comes down. It's so thick and dark, you can't see anything past it. And then it hits the ground and moves. And then in it, you see now very wet confetti. It seems that Heckna has poofed his way out of the path and is nowhere to be seen. As then the water kind of starts to whoosh back, little bits of the confetti in it. Everyone that's around is like, whoa, like what? Oh my gosh. You look back over to the tunnel, and just as a little bit of smoke and the glint of his gold robe kind of disappear out of the moonlight, and Cicero has like retreated back into the tunnel. Pretty quickly after he kind of disappears back inside, two workers, little showstoppers, come up. One has a name tag that says Dimples, and the other has a name tag that says Freckles. They're little goblins. Freckles walks over and he's like, all right, guys. It seems there's been a lot of activity, and it's understandable, but we're gonna have to close the ride for a bit to get these swans back in the water. It's like all of the gondolas have like gone up onto the bank. So everyone go enjoy the big top, or petting zoo or whatever it is you guys do, and we'll get this up and running before the tomorrow or something. All right.
Med, while Cicero was talking, I would have done a medicine check, I think it is, to kind of examine that hole and see like if it's something that could be healed.
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
So I don't know if that'd be like a detect magic, but I think I'll do the medicine check.
Probably. Yeah, medicine would be good.
Well, it's a 6.
That's interesting.
Basically runes.
Yeah, it is because I mean he himself looks very withered, very
Mhm.
skeletal. And this seems to be, you know, broken bits of rib and very unnatural. He shouldn't be alive if in his heart also shouldn't be this big, and like it's all very weird, and there's some weird magic, some weird medicine going on that seems all of it's leading back to Sophie.
Okay.
He's mentioned it, the little fleshy hands and the children of the corn or candy corn. I've like kind of mentioned all these weird things are going back to this lady.
Okay.
And you're like, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Okay. So I'm just gonna say Cicero's wounds are beyond me. I can't help him. Med looks very kind of ashamed.
I don't know if any of us can help him, Med.
We have to do something. He's
will.
hurt really bad.
We will.
I think we should go back to the hostel.
To rest.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where are the Heckna posters?
Everywhere. So you've noticed too in the Dismaydium area, there are more, and they are big and they are grand. It's much more covered. You know, there's the locks, obviously being safe away from them, as well as the little.
There's one room at the hostel.
Yeah,
That's
the
yeah,
boring.
that's
Was it the boring?
the
room?
boring room. Yeah. So, 2 birds, 1 stone. Well,
Where's the
not like that
marionette?
though, Med.
Where's the marionette that Locke wants us to give that song to? Is that on the way to the hostel?
Yes, it's at the little merry-go-round.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do that thing for Locke and on our way back, and then we'll go to the hostel.
Okay.
Alrighty. Yeah, so y'all start walking. And you get up to the misery go round. It is just like any merry-go-round would be, with different, you know, horses and seahorses and all these different kind of animals. But all of them are kind of like Tim Burtonized. You know, they got the creepy face, the creepy mouths, the big bulgy eyes. Paint is chipped off of them. Some of them, like, you know, the pole goes in the middle. Some of them have just like detached from the pole and are just sitting on the ground, so they don't even like do. They're just like there. And in the center, you know how there's the big middle column that has the mirrors and the lights and all of that, sitting right in the middle, surrounded by these lights and everything, is a little marionette. And she's over there kind of, you know, has like 6 hands, kind of hitting different buttons and kind of playing the songs of, hits a little bell over here, hits the organ over here, and it's just playing about. And then kind of stops turning as she sees y'all come up. It's 1 ticket to ride.
I actually have something for you, but that's not a ticket. So Med's gonna reach into I assume we put it in the bag.
Mhm.
And the little, this is a gift from the Raven Lock.
Oh. I don't know who that is. But thank you. And she reaches and like the arm kind of like extendo arms out. It's like doot 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 doot. And like grabs it. Doot 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 doot. Comes back. She's like, oh. And she kind of like lifts up her shirt and it's just like looks like a little CD deck kind of thing. And puts it in there and she's like, plays something completely different. She's like, oh, this is beautiful. Thank you so much. Would you like to ride and listen to the song?
Can we come back? We're very tired.
Oh, yes, understandable.
Will you remember us so that when we can come back? I mean, I'm a bird. I don't see many birds.
I don't either. I believe I will. I usually remember most people that come and ride.
Okay, we will come back and ride.
What is your favorite animal? Mystic or real?
Well, my favorite animal is a mythical bird.
Ooh.
Yes, it's very large. It has 4 sets of wings and 8 eyes.
Ooh. Is the bird more like an eagle or like a crane? What's the body?
Oh, with that many wings, it's a thick body.
Interesting. What about yours? She looks over to Kate.
Kate, like when she asked, Kate's already been thinking about it the whole time they've been talking. She's just going to think about it a little bit more and then look back and go, cow.
With speckles or long hair?
Oh, definitely. It's definitely one of those, like a Highland cow.
Adorable. And yours? Looking at Kithly. Did you say something so you're muted?
Buffalo.
Ah. Okay. Well, maybe I can surprise you all when you return. Thank you so much for the song. This is beautiful. I'll put it in my rotation.
Do you
Thank
learn
you.
songs a lot?
No.
Can you only learn a song if you have a CD? CD disc? I don't know what a CD is. Disc?
Usually these cedar discs are very good at learning different things. That's
I
the best.
hate you right now. I hate you so much.
It was so good.
But I've never tried another way. Do you learn music?
Oh, yes.
Wait, now's your chance.
I could try to teach you a song if you want.
I would love that.
Okay.
What? Give me one little bit of it and I'll start practicing now until you come back. Though I will have to practice in between making a mystic bird, a cow, and a buffalo, but...
Kate's gonna take a moment to think of what song. And probably I feel like because the detect thoughts is at the peak of her abilities at the moment. So I feel like she's still kind of having residual feels from that. It was a lot. So I think she's gonna pull out, I think I have a harp on me, I think. Pretty damn sure I have a harp. And she is
You have bells on
going
your
to-
feet that you could use
I
to
do.
make rhythm.
I do have bells. Oh wait. Oh, here's my list. I have a viol, a lute, and a drum. She'll take out the lute. She'll use the lute. And the lute combo with the bells. And play this really I don't know, just kind of somber tune. And it's a little it's like a some kind of song that when you hear it, it feels like a very distant, almost lost memory of someone that you haven't seen in a long time. Whatever that sounds like.
She kind of starts with your tap of the toe, and she hits a little cymbal, and then she's got a little section that's almost like a little harp, but she's able to pick the strings, and so she's just kind of following and listening. And then she had started the spinning again after y'all said you weren't writing, and it kind of starts to slow until it stops. She's really listening in and like paying attention to mimicking you.
Mhm.
One of the lights on the edge flickers and then gets really bright and then bursts. And then another one flickers and gets really bright and then bursts. You see that one of like the hooves of the horses just falls off. And then she's like, this is so sad. Why would you play something so sad? This is a happy, everyone's supposed to be happy.
You're doing a great job, though.
Kate,
Roke or
Mhm.
Kate?
Kate, fix it.
What do you mean?
Want to look around at the Heckna posters? Are they all looking at us? Do they look mad?
They're looking. They don't really show a ton of emotion,
Oh, gotcha.
but you can see the eyes are kind of turned.
Kate, please.
She's just gonna like lean forward and say like, out of all the marionettes, you're my favorite. And then she's gonna play some really like jaunty, like pick 'em up tune and like see if she'll like follow along with that.
Okay.
And start kind of like skip dancing around.
Do a performance check.
Cool. Performance. This I also have expertise. Yes, 20 dirty 20.
Okay. You start dancing, playing a more and more upbeat jig, and she's standing real still. English language sucks. And then some of the lights that had just gone out, didn't break, kind of start to slowly pulse, and then you see that they're kind of going with the beat as they're starting to light up and then get brighter and brighter until they hold steady. And then you see like she starts tapping her cymbal with your beat.
Mm-hmm.
And then it starts to slowly turn as then she kind of picks up and then she's like, oh, this song's much better.
Mm-hmm. And Kato like she's like getting into it and will like is like really like performing this one, and we'll just kind of like end it and then kind of like do like the thing when you've done an impromptu like collab with somebody and do like the clap and like bow.
She kind of bows her head and then starts going back into her general rotation of other songs. I'll try to remember that one, not the other one.
We'll have to play together again sometime.
Yes, please. It starts going again. And then you'll head to the hostel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, y'all...
Kate's just skipping, like following along. They're just skipping.
Definitely is like looks at Med like
she's supposed to be the happy one. I don't know. She's supposed to be the happy one. I'm supposed to be like the like stoic one. Like,
what am I supposed to be then? Wait,
the super strong one.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
I trust.
She just like straightens out her, but yeah.
So Med's gonna turn to Kate and be like, "You've been acting weird ever since the Tunnel of Love. Like, what happened?" And as they're continuing to walk into the hostel, we have a room, don't we, or do we have to like sort that out again?
We specifically want to get the boring room.
Yeah, I think just I don't know if y'all had one already lined up, but easy enough. Y'all have gathered. Not many people actually stay there.
When you ask go.
I'm gonna ask about it once we get to the room without the Heckna posters.
Oh,
yeah, I am going to double check that there are no Heckna posters. Like, I will neatly turn this place upside down.
Yep, y'all go into the hostel. Ramona's there, and this time she has like her notebook in hand and like actually is like bird, rock person, red hair. Okay. Like remembers everyone.
Look at you.
I know. I haven't lost this. At least today.
Great.
Anyway, yeah, if you want the boring room, that's fine. Though the space room is very fun.
Boring
We
room
had
or-
so much fun today that like I need to just take a moment.
That's true. You need to reset so that way, you know, the fun doesn't get too exhausting so you can enjoy it tomorrow.
Exactly.
I understand.
Exactly.
That's why we pushed to have the boring room. People were like, no, that's weird. And I'm like, no, it's very helpful. At least I think that's why
Thank you so
I wanted
much,
the
Ramona.
boring room.
You did. You're so caring of your guests.
I am. Anyway, and she hands you just like the normal key. And you'll go upstairs, unlock it, go in. Nice, boring, plain room that you've been used to seeing before. Look around. No poster.
Kate.
Mm.
What happened?
I saw on Cicero's head. Apparently, the the Revelia used to be like a normal carnival back when it got started. But I think Heckna did something, and now it's like this. Cicero's really sad and really hurt.
Did you see like his thoughts or something? Like, could you see them or just feel them?
No, I saw.
Did you see what Heckna used to look like?
Ooh, did I see what Heckna used to look like?
Yeah, I feel like you would have seen him. Looks the same.
Okay.
You know, yeah, same whole get up and everything.
Mm.
Not
He's
covered
the
in
same
blood.
as now.
Looked like
Yeah.
a normal jester.
Less bloody.
Oh, well, that's nice. I wonder why Cicero would have gotten in cahoots with someone who is clearly insane. Or was he not always insane?
I think he said it. He's just a person.
Mhm.
Maybe something else happened
Mhm.
that I didn't see.
A lot of people have mentioned Sophie, and that was like the chick that took, or that was the lady that took Pinky, right?
Hmm.
Does that have something to do with all this?
Could be.
Well, Sophie's, I mean, and the stick that they're looking for was Pinky's. So, how did they decide like what's the stick? Like what's the stick of the Revelia? How is that decided?
And what will it do to Heckna?
Hmm.
And if if Pinky had it all along, why would he let her have it? He can clearly just take her anytime he wants. I have so many questions. I
We're
feel
not
like
going to
we
get answers.
not tonight. Clearly more needs to be done. I want to go back and I want to go back to the tunnel of love.
I knew it.
But I mean, I don't love Cicero, but I'm loving what we're doing.
Love takes
That's-
time, Med.
That's a healthy love.
Cicero
though.
doesn't have a heart, Kate.
He's in it. Duh, didn't you see it?
Med fluffs. I was like, look, I'm loving the experience, but not the person.
That's, hey, you know what? That is fair, and you are valid in your feelings.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Maybe you'll find something inside the tunnel of love that will help you find love outside the tunnel.
The goblins.
Or the undead.
Maybe they're love coaches.
Okay.
I don't know.
You need to
People
let it
can have
go.
hidden talents all the time.
Okay, I'd like to rest. Med's gonna just sigh and lay down.
That's just like deuces,
Ugh.
y'all. I'm out.
Yeah.
I am tired of this
However,
conversation.
Heavily just looks at Kate. Kate,
Mhm.
that was the second marionette that you broke today. Are you okay? Are you okay?
Yeah. Why wouldn't I be?
Well, we're at some creepy carnival, um, with lots of creepy things, and I watched you talk down 2 marionettes today to the point of closing them. And you sort of had a panic attack earlier. I'm just checking on you because we're kind of in this together.
Just be cut just for the spice. Tay, thinking about the panic attack,
Yeah.
does that do anything?
Do a wisdom save.
Save. Wisdom. Save. Not too good. Oh, 21. Wait. Oh, what did I roll? Oh, I got a 19. Okay. 19 plus 2, so 21.
Okay. You've kind of forgotten that that had even happened. So much has happened today. You met new friends. You got popsicles. You went to interesting places. Pretty panic attack, but what's And then you kind of think, and for a second, you flash and you remember it. And your feet start to. And then, right after that, flash. You remember Heckna talking about how exhausting, and how he hoped you coming here would fix that. And you're like, oh, weird. Oh my god, but those popsicles are so good.
That's true. Huh. Well, it's not my fault that summer's so easily broken.
You know, that's valid. You're okay?
Mm-hmm.
Can I insight check Kate?
Yeah, go for it.
On player, action up in here. I have a big whopping 0 added to this roll.
Nice.
It's
Yeah,
a
Nice.
6.
do your deception. We'll just call it a contested.
Oh, mine.
Come on, just throw me out of the water with this one.
Did you say? Wait, what did you say? You got a 6?
A 6.
I already have a +5, so. And I got a natural 20, so that's a 25.
She seems fine and dandy. Funny thing, Kate also thinks she's fine and dandy.
Okay. If you... sorry for bringing it up. I just wanted to make sure you were okay.
Kithley, you can talk to me anytime about anything.
Okay. I'll do that. I'm gonna hit the hay. I'm gonna do some push-ups for, like, she had this like moment of emotional, and then she's like, oh no, push-ups. I'm gonna go work out and then go to sleep.
Kate's gonna kind of like sit. She's like sitting in the corner, just kind of like thinking about the day and kind of like tapping her feet a little bit. And then I think with all this talk of like, I don't know, just like tunnel of love and like all these people that we've been meeting and all this kind of stuff. She's gonna think about Laird for a second. She's gonna remember this morning. And then she's gonna kind of like stop for, well, not her feet, but everything else is gonna stop for a moment. Like, I'm gonna go for a walk. I'll be right back. And then she's gonna get up and kind of like go out of the thingy. She wants to go to Laird's room.
Okay.
What, Heather? What?
Tiffany's gonna do some really loud jumping jacks to like accidentally wake Med up. Like she's just full bore.
That is rude,
Oh, you're awake.
girl.
Kate just left.
Girl.
Med.
Okay.
She just left. She didn't say anything.
Okay.
She says she's fine. Is she fine?
I don't. Okay. I'm going to do perception and listen for those fucking bells I put on her feet.
Okay.
I'm going to bless myself.
Sorry, I'm a pain in the ass player with this one, y'all.
Okay, so I'm gonna bless and then do a perception.
Okay.
So that plus a D4. Oh god, definitely need a D4. She ain't helping much. Oh, that's 11.
Ding, 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 ding.
I kind of hear it. Okay. Med's gonna go out the door. Let's go. Kithla, you're clearly ready. Let's go.
I mean, I'm always ready, Med. That's just an insult. But let's go.
I was just stating the obvious. It wasn't an insult, just the obvious.
Okay.
So Med is going to start flying as best he can indoors. So maybe just running.
Okay.
Towards that sound. Does it get louder?
Yeah, Kate, you just going down to Laird's room, right? The game show room?
Yeah, I was trying to get there like ASAP, so I don't know if I get caught or not.
Oh no, I say you get there first. Had to get some time to explain and do whatever. And you get up to the door. And then the little ticket booth right next to it shoots out a little blue ticket. A little like flap opens up. 1 ticket, please. And grabs it through the thing. Doesn't look like you get to be on the show today, but you can still watch. And the door flings open. There's no one standing right there. That was weird. But you see that the lights are on. There's some people sitting in the audience already. You don't see Laird right away. Like, he's not sitting in his chair and he's not on the desk or on the, stage. But there's a couple other people. You see Scooter. Scooter's fucking everywhere. Scooter's just chilling. He's, sitting in the audience, leaning
Can
on
I go
his
sit
cane.
next to Scooter?
Yeah, you can go sit next to Scooter.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I heard you won some popsicles last time.
I'm gonna go sit next to Scooter, but I don't know who he is. Kind of like when you accidentally sit next to someone and then just sit. I'm just gonna sit and be waiting.
You know, I won endless chocolate from Candies the night before.
Hey, I know you.
Oh, yep. We've met a couple of times now.
Do you have any chocolate now?
Yeah, do you want some? He digs in his bag and pulls out a little nougaty thingy. Do you have any popsicles?
No.
Anyway, at this point in time, y'all follow following, and you hear the ding, 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 ding go down the stairs, and then ding, ding, poof, and a door shut, and you're like, kind of following and listening, and you get down to the bottom of the stairs and see the game show room with the lights and stuff all on around it.
It's not hard to find her.
Yeah,
There's like
kinda
one
put
place that
two-
she always wants to go.
2 and 2 together, you're like, oh, okay.
This girl.
You come up and open the door, or try to open the door, and the little flap opens up, and it's like, ticket each. And as whatever, it's like in Borderlands, the guy that sells or buys their iridium that's just really grumpy, and you only see his eyes. It's like that, but it's very obvious, like a little marionette, like it's wooden. But the little ticket machine next to it, you hear it kind of winding up, and it shoots out 2 tickets. Can each of y'all roll a d20 for me?
Y'all gonna be on this show. Sorry, I'm stopping us from. I had another plan, I swear to God, but I'm stopping us from having a long rest.
13.
Okay.
Nine.
Okay. First one pops out. It's a little blue ticket. Carefully grab it. The other one's spinning up. Another ticket pops out. This one's bright gold. And grabs it. I look at it. And the little marionette's like, oh, looks like we have a lucky winner of the night. Anyway, 1 ticket each, please. And little tiny hands that can fit through the thing just come out and kind of grab your tickets. The golden one, you just hear a stamp, and then the little hand comes back out and hands you the gold ticket. And the door swings open. And you'll see, same thing, lights, everything's up and going. A couple of people sitting in the audience, and you see Kate's red hair lined by the bright lights of the stage, sitting next to Scooter, who's leaning on his little staff.
I go over to Kate. Say, what are you doing here?
I was just going for a walk. I told Kippley.
No. I'll do insight. 14 against, I don't know what hers would be. Deception?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, deception.
That was
Us over here trying to incite a deception bard.
Yeah, maybe she'll fail.
17.
Nope. Okay. Well, I also apparently am joining you on your walk, and I found something you might like, and I try and give her the gold ticket.
You bring the ticket out and go to hand it, and you hear, what are you doing? Do you not know those tickets are non-refundable? As Laird comes like popping out from like a little curtain in the side. He's wearing this exact jacket. He's got the tails flowing in the wind.
I'm not refunding it. I'm transferring it.
That's what I meant. Transferable, refundable, whatever. They're all words that you can't do.
Matter?
Here. Not here. Plus, she's already won. Don't we want to pass the fun around? Hello, Kate. How are you doing? Were those popsicles absolutely divine?
They were great.
That's wonderful. And you are Ned, correct?
Yes.
Are you excited? You're going to be our contestant today.
Congrats, man.
I want to cast Turn
My divine
Undead.
sense. Yeah, I would same thing.
This is so bad.
I was also looking to see if I could do that kind of magic. I don't exactly have that same, because I'm not going to smite the shit out of him, but like, I'd like to like
He's just going to run away.
push
from me.
out just a little bit of like, what's going on here? Which for me, I guess is just divine sense. Like,
okay.
Y'all don't hurt my undead
I just want him to feel
boyfriend.
some holy power up in here.
Turn is just going to
from-
make him get away from me. That's all.
Does he have
And then-
a save, or what was the...
It's a wisdom save, DC 14.
Okay.
Mine is just as an
Here,
action.
that's a 14 on the die. I don't think he has a negative, but let's see. One of these is what I need. Laird. Where are you, Laird? Wisdom. Oh no, he has a plus to it, so he's fine.
Okay.
And he's just like,
He's fine. He's fine.
you are interesting. There's something about you that makes me want to not be around you, but also never leave your sight. What did yours require, Kithly?
Mine's just divine sense, so there's no real save against it. It's just
He's pretty undead.
yeah.
A couple other people are here, pretty undead.
Well, what about Scooter?
Scooter's not.
Okay. Well, if she's just gonna never mind and just sit down, just defeated, which is not a look anyone has seen yet.
Kate's gonna like with the tapping of her feet also be like jabbing Kithily like in time. I'm just like really excited.
I just had a wonderful idea that was all my own. Kate, you are amazing. You are made for show business. You are fun. You are gorgeous. And you are very talented. Would you, since your friend here will be competing, would you like to be our music for the evening?
Really?
Yes, of course, I would absolutely love it.
Okay.
How wonderful. Okay, so what I need you to do is just feel the energy that's going on stage. You know, if it's a oh no moment, you know, play a little you know, if it's something nice and fun and happy, you know, some sound effects, some general music, just anything that delights and entertains.
Okay, where should I go?
I think, oh, maybe. So, one time, long time ago, I was on a trip and I went to this show, this evening nighttime talk show. It is what I taken a lot of my inspiration from. And in it, there was the host, and then there was like the sidekick, the fun guy that they would banter with back and forth. And I think it could be so fun if we combine the banter and the music. So what if right over here on side stage, we'll point one of these magic glasses your direction, and whenever the time calls and we need to banter, you need to play something interesting, they can just change the view.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. And he kind of like puts everything. Then he walks back over to Med. Now, normally this is the time of evening we would do makeup, but you are absolutely perfect already, I see. No need to cover up this magnificence. So, are you ready to go take a seat?
Yes.
Wonderful. Okay. And he just kind of like loops his arm into yours.
I'll
and
be
kinda
right-
leads you.
I'll be right here if you need me.
Oh, before Med walks away, I'm just gonna like grab on to a wing and just say, "You've got this. You can do it, okay?" And then I'll give Bardic inspiration.
I was gonna also touch him on the back and give him bravery or heroism.
Ooh.
Mhm.
He's feeling very fluffy. What does that do exactly? Bardic inspiration does an extra D4.
It might be more. 1d6.
1d6. Ooh.
You can add it to one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. And this can be added after seeing the roll, but before knowing the outcome.
What's bravery do?
Mine, it's called heroism. It imbues you with bravery. You are immune to being frightened, and you gain temporary hit points. It only lasts for a minute, but I think it only lasts for a minute for the temporary hit points and the fear. But you feel braver.
Yeah. Feels great.
I'll be right here.
I can feel that.
Yeah, because she's like, her leg
Feel
is
your
like
strength.
shaking.
Just being near you makes me feel better.
Good. Also, she's like, it's not Kate level of like continually moving, but sitting in a very small chair, like in, because those audience chairs, I'm sure, like real not big.
Yeah.
So just like sitting in that, she's not comfortable, and like her leg keeps tapping, but not to a rhythm. There is no rhythm to it. It's just
Scooter's just sitting next to you now, like kind of awkwardly, like. So. Tunnel love stuff. That was crazy, huh?
yeah. You find the stick yet?
No. I think I'm gonna go look around where Pinky's betrayal happened again, but maybe venture into Steve's tank.
I thought you were scared of Steve's tank.
I am, but I really want those tickets.
Maybe they're not worth it.
That's a funny joke. Tickets not being worth it.
I mean, I see that because I want them for myself, obviously.
Oh, I see what you're playing at. Hey, look, I already said if your tip helps,
You're
I'll
right.
make sure you get your 1,000, you know?
Hey,
How about this?
Same here.
Yeah, what if instead you look strong, you go check out Steve's tank, and if it works out, I get my 1,000.
I mean, that sounds good to me. I think Med would argue the deal some, but he's not here right now. We'll
Shake
work
on
something out.
Beautiful.
Love it.
Okay, Med,
Mm-hmm.
you don't look excited.
I'm feeling better. I'm not scared.
What has you concerned?
Kate's gonna play a little kind of like an epic that's starting to raise
okay.
up, like the bravery,
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'm ready for your game.
Wonderful. It's very simple. I'm just gonna ask you some questions. You're gonna give me some answers. It's kind of part trivia, part not.
I'm partly okay with this.
Wonderful. Oh, okay. Take a seat. I'm gonna introduce you. You can say your name. You can tell everyone in the audience hello, whatever you wish to say, and then the game will begin. Kate, if you could play just a nice kind of background number as we do our intro, and then think when the game starts, something very intense, because the lights are gonna go low, the spotlights are gonna go on. Like, I want a very, because really, everyone here gets their own special treat. It's like you become a millionaire, and who wouldn't want that? You really need this vibe to be very, very strong, please. Okay, everyone. What?
I was gonna say, Kate. As it starts, Kate's gonna play a really, just kind of like a standard, just kind of tavern vibe type song. It's kind of coming in, but it's also a slight bit jazzy somehow.
Laird
and
does
then
that. He
when
goes,
the lights
"Ooh," and looks back at you and kind of winks, fluffs his tails again.
And then as I picture, correct me if I'm wrong, but just in my head, I picture the lights somehow doing kind of like a sweep and then coming down to like focus on the two of you,
Absolutely.
these two chairs in the middle. And then somehow her tavern sound is gonna make a dun dun dun.
Yes. Wonderful. So there's a gnome that's kind of standing on top of one each on top of kind of this magic glass contraption. And one of them's like, all right, so we got a 5, 4. And then you kind of start your little jazzy number. The camera pans up on the Heckna poster that winks and then comes down onto everyone. Hello, Revelia. It is me again, your wonderful Laird Bubble of Squeak, and I am joined with a very special new guest this evening, Med. Med, introduce yourself. Tell everyone a little bit about you.
I'm Med. I am a bird scout, and
Ooh, horns.
I am ready to play your game.
That is what I love to hear. Everyone, are we ready? Looking to the crowd.
Italy's like down in the audience, like looking at Med, like, yeah.
And the crowd's like, yeah. And he's like, all right. Then let's play. Lights. Doom, doom. Poof. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, yeah. You hear like a random little ticking. There's no clock. Like, there's no timer. But it's just, that ticking that goes on in game shows. Okay, Med. Your first question is an easy one. What is your favorite food?
Bee, 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 bee.
I like my favorite food was from when I was a kid. Or do you mean favorite food here? There's a difference.
Oh, I'd love to hear about your childhood favorite food. That's very fun.
Oh, my favorite food would be this one fish that you'd have to go into the iciest cold waters to find, and it was very murky, and the fish was very greasy and salty and mushy, and I loved it.
That sounds absolutely disgusting. Correct answer. Everyone claps.
How she's playing all of these like musical instruments at the same time, you have no idea, but it's working. It's all
Everyone,
from a pan flute.
I have to say, I have come up with a wonderful addition to our show tonight. A very special addition. My friend Kate. The lights kind of come over. Kate here is a wonderful musician. Tell me, what is your inspiration for the evening? These wonderful tunes you're delighting us with.
Well, I mean, Laird, I think you said it yourself. You want every guest to feel like a millionaire, and that's just what I'm trying to bring.
Kate, you are divine. Okay. Med, back to you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you prefer fall or spring?
I like all the seasons for different reasons.
Oh, I love that. So do I. Everyone give her a round of applause. Him, so sorry. Anyway. Now, I have one final question for you. What is your favorite color of the rainbow?
My favorite color is the rainbow.
Med, correct again. Everyone, please, standing ovation. Standing ovation. Now, Med, you have won a wonderful prize. You will receive infinite rides on the Ferris wheel. No ticket needed.
Wait, is it just for me, or is it like, surely I can't ride the Ferris wheel by myself?
You are correct. And you know what? I think it only fair. You can ride. Kate, I hate to play favorites, so while you have done wonderful work and you should also get to ride, I think we're going to have one little competition to see if you and your party, Med, can win in on this prize. Now, this time I'm going to need audience participation, okay? Kate, I want you to play the greatest song you have ever played. Med, I want you to use your wonderful spirit to guide the audience in cheer. And he smacks his hand on the armrest of the chair where there was a button you didn't really notice before, and the Heckna poster flips around and there's a cheer-o-meter sign. We want everyone in this room to cheer as loud as you possibly can, and if it hits the very top, you and your entire party will get free rides to the Ferris wheel. How does that sound?
I got it.
All right. Now, I'm going to count to 10. I'll just count to 3. And then I want you all to just absolutely give it your all. Can we do that? Yes.
Wait. Am I cheering to Kate's beat, or is her beat following my cheer?
Oh, I think
Very
whichever you
important
find, whatever your heart speaks to you.
Kate, I've got a cheer. You
All right.
follow my lead.
Okay.
Okay. We have a very full audience today. You see there's 4 people. And then Kimberly. So this shouldn't be too terribly difficult. Are we ready?
I'm ready.
Mm-hmm.
3, 2, 1. Cheer!
He claps his hands, stomps his feet. Let's go! And just goes again and again and again.
Beautiful.
And I will do. Do you want me to do a performance check to see how many people join in?
Oh, she's up and Kithley is
I
Yes.
going along with it.
I think
Kate's also pulled out the drums.
I mean, his
Yes.
voice starts to break as he just gets louder and louder, and his voice starts to crack from going hoarse.
Yes.
He's just really projecting it.
I would say men do either performance or persuasion. Whatever you're feeling better. Kate, performance.
Persuasion.
And
And
persuade as well to
Yes. Yes. Yeah, I would say you can either perform, persuade,
intimidate these people into cheering. Is that
yay, if you want to. Scooter's kind
I
of
got a
just boom,
15.
boom with the staff. Okay.
And she's doing she's doing a
definitely
drum.
less or guidance.
Oh.
Guidance, I think, is what I want to hear.
You also still have your bardic if you would like to use it.
Ooh, can I stack it?
Mhm.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Kate's gonna drum and also do feet stomps, and then when it goes to the she has her lute in her mouth, but kind of biting it, and so she's but also biting. So that's what's happening.
Beautiful. All right. What is everyone's final rolls?
9 for me?
Okay.
21.
Nice.
15.
15. Let me do a general audience, and Scooter's gonna get his own because he has his own stats. Go, Scooter.
I'm just yelling.
Character. What is your oh Scooter? Scooter gets up. Let me roll for him real quick. Scooter gets up. He's old. You know, he's got his little mustache. He's got his little grandpa hat on. His striped pants pulled all the way up to his chest with little suspenders. He's got his staff that's like 2 sizes bigger than he is. And he uses it to hop up on the chair. And he's banging it on the ground and like jumping up and clicking his heels. And he has little bells on his feet. So they ching, ching. And he is just screaming and cheering and going crazy with his dirty 20. We'll do just the general audience.
Nice.
Oh, the general
Scooter,
audience
our new
got a
favorite
17.
NPC.
Yeah, right.
Wow.
Everyone is going that shit. There's a couple of those other kind of plasma punks dressed similar to Laird, but less ostentatious. That are they've got like tambourines. Like randomly that they're like banging. Everyone's cheering a storm, and y'all watch as the cheerometer, it goes like up and then it drops, and then everyone screams more, and then it drops, and then it kind of does this thing, and Laird's like like really getting into it, like trying to hype everyone as y'all go, and then finally it just boom up to the top. You see the top of it, like it almost looks like it breaks, and the confetti goes like falling all around y'all. And he's jumping up and screaming. Everyone's jumping up and screaming. The thing turns around back to the Heckna poster, who's got this big old smile. And he's like, oh my goodness. Everyone watching this, y'all, you should have just been here to feel the pure energy. This is what the Revelia is all about. This is what performance is about. It is why I'm here. Thank you all. Med. You and your party get infinite rides on the Ferris wheel. I thank you so much for being a guest. Is there any closing statements you would like to say to our wonderful audience or the Revelia itself?
Don't stop smiling.
Oh, I love it. Kate, thank you so much. We hope to see you all again in Revelia. Good night. All right, guys, that is a wrap. Thank you so much for being here. And everyone kind of starts to stand up. You see a couple of the gnomes, like, with the cameras kind of wheel them off to the side. Everyone who's sitting in a chair picks them up and starts stacking chairs themselves and pushing them away. Okay, if you go see Polly in the morning, she will have your stamp book that allows infinite rides on the Ferris wheel. I thank you so much for your visit. Well, if there's nothing else that you would like for this evening, I'm going to retire.
Kate's gonna like kind of do like a look at Med and Kithley, kind of like kind of like a teenage girl looking at the parent when the it's like middle school, like a couple, and it's like, Mom, Dad, leave us alone for a second. Kind of like look of just kind of like.
I'm going back to bed.
Good night, Kithley. Your cheers were wonderful. I hope to have you on the show someday very soon.
I stand just outside the door.
Bye, Laird.
Pals. Good night. Sleep well. And y'all walk out the door, closing it behind you. The other revelers have already kind of trailed out. Everything's starting to kind of clean up. And Laird looks over to you. Kate, was there something that you wanted? And we'll end it there, and we'll find out what you wanted next time.
Oh, nice.
Cliffhanger.
That's probably best because what I was thinking was very sad, so we don't want to end it there.
Don't end on a sad.
No.
Oh,
And you have 2 weeks to think about
got
it.
2 weeks.
Yay!
Think about
You have
how
to remind me
you
what I
wanna-
did because I'm probably like,
Say what?
what was I
Alrighty,
doing?
everybody. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Thanks for playing.
Thanks.
Everyone come back on Tuesday is the next thing for some rich randomness with Blair. What's going to happen? We don't know. It's going to be pretty random, though. It's like it's in the name. Then Wednesday, Wander Home one shot with guests. We got Blair, we got Ethan, we got the return of James, we got the return of Aaron, and first timer to HSC, we got our Squeef coming to play. It's gonna be super fun. It's gonna be so cute. Everyone's made adorable little animals. Blair's a little mouse. We got the couple little birds. Aaron's a little raccoon. It's gonna be so cute.
We have a pigeon.
A pigeon. A moth tender. Blair's got a pet ant. Oh, it's gonna be adorable.
Named Cotton.
Too cute. Then Thursday.
Red markets and casualties.
Which is gonna be we'll be up here from Wonder Home and then down here for Red Market.
Yep. And then
Y'all are gonna make it.
The return of Mass Effect, not next Saturday, but the Saturday after, where also we may all die.
That's just a theme. It's just a theme.
Just a theme. But everyone come follow on all of the socials. Join our Discord because we're also getting hyped for Gen Con every Wednesday. We pumping out some fun little tips and tidbits that Rich and David have collected and recorded over the years. So get y'all ready for whatever this year's gonna be. I'm sure we're gonna have some updates come the next survival guide with post-COVID world, but we'll get you as ready as we can possibly be for event registration and beyond. Also, come when event registration happens, come sign up for our things because Kelly's making adorable little goodie bags. So you gotta play in our games.
If we can get our 3D printer back up and running, the other HSC run games will also have fun stuff.
Mhm.
But that's a
Y'all have a
big
3D
hit.
printer?
We do, yeah.
What?
David likes his toys, but we haven't
That's
had it up
awesome.
and running since we moved to Philadelphia 2 years ago. So,
Nice.
well, if we
There
get
was
it up
a
and running, we can make some. That's the hope. But I do have the stuff for the Artalsorian games that Taylor's running and David's running. I do have that stuff ready. Well, it's not done, but everything's ready. It doesn't need a 3D printer.
There we go.
That's awesome.
So
I'm
excited.
cool.
I've
So
been
register
working on
for that, y'all.
stickers. Yes. I've made so many stickers. I'm so excited. But other than that, just come hang out with us. We're gonna be doing all sorts of shit to get pumped for Gen Con. Also, just keep playing games. I'm gonna do a one-shot every month and bring in some fun guests. Next month, I've already tapped Maori Nerd. Ethan, he played in, not Ethan. Ethan's here. Evan, other E. He's streams and does all the fun things. He also played Shadowrun with me over on Weave the Tale, which will also have a season 2 to break our hearts even more.
How about happiness off of that? Let's maybe not end with the sad. But May Day is coming up, the 1st of May, which is our traveler game run by Patrick Knus, where we raise money for the Carcinoid Cancer Foundation. And that's May 1st. We're working on getting everything handled there, and we're gonna go. We do it every year. It's a thing that we do here.
It's
So.
a thing.
So many things, you guys. Oh my gosh.
We've got so many things. But I think that's it for the night. Thanks again, everyone, for coming and hanging out. Thanks for playing. Thanks to Hit Point Press for making this super fun module of like crazy fun characters and goofy, spooky scenarios.
And the art.
And the art.
Can we
Yeah.
look?
Oh.
Can we look at Cicero again? Like,
Oh my God.
So
oh
good.
my God, it's my favorite art in the book. That's
I like
just
actually
intense.
Pinky is good, and like Heckna is truly scary to me.
Terrifying.
Mm.
I love it so much.
Yeah.
Cicero looks like he's out of Silent Hill.
Yes.
He does.
Yes, he does. So good. So good. But other than that, guys, everyone have a good night. Have a good weekend. Have good lives. Who starts it? Who starts it these days?
Kelly starts.
Have fun. Have fun and play well.
May all your rolls be crits.
Don't be a dick.
Go find love wherever you can.
Aww.